welcome back to my channel. I am wearing the same thing as I was in my last video. I'm really sorry, but I've put my hair up. Is that different? It's the same day. I've decided it will become more apparent in this video, but I've decided I'm going to try and like bulk film a few videos a week so that I can be a bit more organised with you guys. But yeah, let's get on to this video. Today it's a really chilled out video, hence the mug of tea. This is my Dachshund or Dachshund mug from Anthropology. I've just got some normal tea in there. And I thought I would talk to you guys about New Year's resolutions. So I think way back in like 2012, 2013, somewhere on my channel, there is a New Year's resolutions video from me. I've got hideously blonde hair and like roots this long, but anyway, you can watch it if you'd like to. And I thought actually New Year, I'd like to try that too. And I think once you say your New Year's resolutions to people, you sort of are held accountable to them and you're more likely to keep them up, because you're like, oh god, that's really embarrassing if I don't keep that up because I've told so and so, so and so and so and so that's my New Year's resolution. So I thought I'd tell you guys and hopefully I'll keep to mine, and yeah, let's see how we go. So it's 2017 and I have got 4 New Year's resolutions. Each of these resolutions are made up of lots of different things. I love New Year's because I'm like, right, let's just do this. And I guess that sort of brings me into my first resolution, and that is really cliche, which is New Year, New Me. Ta-da! And not meaning it in a weird way, but I over 2016 I was in, and this is another video, so I'll do another video about this at some point, but I've changed my job recently, and in 2016 I was living in London, as you guys know, and working in London, and working in a very very high pressured job in fashion, and it was a struggle. I think whenever somebody asked me what it was like, I just say a struggle, and it was a fun struggle at times, it was a hard struggle at times, but I feel like every day was a struggle, which led me to do what I do when I stress about things. I end up comfort eating, I end up snacking, and I end up not being focused about me personally. I'm focused on something else, which in that time was my job and living in a flat with a mouse and all other things. Obviously not living with Lizzie because that was amazing, but it was a hard year last year, and it was hard because obviously of my job, and also because Barney and I bought a house, and so it was hard in a good way, but it was so stressful. Like, buying a house is just like and yeah, I just didn't look after myself, and I think 2015 I was the best me that I have been in a long time. I thought I know life is more than just weight, but you know, I'm a girl. I was the weight I wanted to be, I was how I wanted to feel, how I wanted to look. I met Barney in 2015 and I just felt so me, and I was like, yes, this is my year. And last year wasn't a bad year by any stretch of the imagination for me personally, as far as like new job, new house. I think the last quarter of the year was good. The rest of it was a bit like with good bits in between, but anyway, I'm sure everyone had the same thing. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, New Year, New Me. This year I've decided to go back to no snacks so no chocolate, no crisps, no shite, just good food, loads of fruit and veg, cut my portion sizes down, because it's the hardest thing living with a boy, especially a boy like Barney that can eat, he has like hollow legs, like eat and never ever get full, that I eat the same as him, and I eat when I've been tending to eat the same as him, tending to eat when he eats, thinking my portion sizes are small because looking at his are humongous, but they're not, and I think that's like a hidden threat in a household, that your portion sizes when you live with boys especially just grow. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, I'm 5'3", I'm a small person, I'm below average height, I shouldn't be eating the same as a 6'3", 6'4" high man. Like, that's just not normal. So yeah, I am trying to be really careful. Fizzy drinks are a massive vice of mine. I got addicted to Coca-Cola at one point in my life. This was probably back in 2009, maybe 9. Maybe even before that, maybe 2007. I used to drink like 1.5 litres of Coca-Cola a day, and it just isn't healthy, and it just made me balloon like huge. And then I remember I went cold turkey and I gave up fizzy drinks for a month or 2 months, and I lost like 1.5 stone. And I remember being like, wow, this is interesting. And yeah, last year I sort of crept into, oh, I'll have a fizzy drink at lunch, and then, oh, I might have one at the weekend, and, oh, I might have one after work, and I might have one here. And it just gets, for me, it gets quite dangerous, and I'm like, oh yeah, have another drink, I don't think about it, and then I'm like, oh, damn it, that's 2 litres down. So I'm not drinking fizzy drinks unless I'm out for a meal, or out for a birthday, or out for, it's an occasion pretty much. I'm also cutting down my alcohol. Not that I'm overly, I don't drink alcohol an awful lot, but Christmas is always a bit overindulgent, so I've cut that out for January, and then my birthday is at the end of Jan, so I'm gonna have a nice birthday with a few drinks, but then obviously then go back on the wagon afterwards. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I want to exercise more. So I don't really exercise. I've never really been an exercising person. It just isn't, well, it hasn't really been something I've been interested in. But if you follow Instagram people like Tammy Hembrow, oh my Jesus. Never in my life am I going to get a body like her. And to be fair, people can be like, yes you can, all you need to do is this. I'm just not. I've got other things in my life. I'm never going to look like her because I just don't have the, I don't know, motivation. Like, I'm not that into sports. I'm never going to look like that. But she looks incredible. And so I'd like to look slightly less flubby than I am now. So yeah, more sports. I'd like to exercise at least 2 times a week. And yeah, this is taking ages. So yeah, that's sort of me. I'd like to be a small size 10. In a few months' time. My second resolution is to say yes more. I think I find myself getting into a rut, and I think I get quite comfortable and I don't want to go out of my comfort zone. I get quite anxious and a bit like, ooh, I worry a lot. I'm very much a worrying person. So my New Year's resolution was to say yes more, and if something comes up that like I want to see my friends more, like my best friend moved to Yorkshire in October, and it's so far away, but I want, like, obviously I want to see her, and my other best friend now lives in Worcestershire, and again far away, but I want to see them and I want to meet up. And I find myself last year getting into a rut and being like, oh, it would just be easier if I didn't, and I didn't. And yeah, it's easier, but it doesn't mean it makes me happy. So I want to say yes more, take more opportunity, and that's sort of just a general reminder of Alice, get your head in the game. My third resolution is probably a bit easier said than done, but it's don't worry as much and be more positive. So I am a positive person. I think I'm really quite like, oh, all the time, but I end up worrying a lot about other things that don't really matter, and then getting quite like because I am worrying about it. But yeah, my New Year's resolution is not to worry and to be more positive and just to be more chilled out, and my life is going where I want it to be, so take a chill pill. That's that one. And then my fourth resolution is one that I'm sure you can all guess because it's one I do every single year, and that just is 2 words, or maybe 1 word. It's just YouTube. And that is to remember what I love to do, and that's like to talk to you guys and put videos out and be interactive in this community. I love social media and I'm on it all the time. I just don't know why I get scared. I worry about it not being good enough and it not being so I need to just not, and just get on with it and do what I want to do, and then hopefully you guys will like it and be part of my community with my other subscribers and the other guys that talk to me on my videos. So yeah, that's my 4 New Year's resolutions. And then to make this different and to make this sort of like a little series, what I want to do and what I'm going to try and do is do a monthly catch up. I would say weekly, but I think weekly is a bit much. So I think a monthly catch up on my New Year's resolutions and go back to them every month. and do a video like this with you guys, hopefully not quite as long as this, but maybe go through what I've done that month that meets my New Year's resolutions, and what maybe if I didn't quite meet them, why, and yeah, hold myself more accountable to them. And I think that's a good way to sort of stay on track with them and remember them, and a good way to sort of catch up with you guys. So this year we are a week into the new year, so I'll give you my week update, and that is that I have eaten healthily all week. I have cut out all snacks. I don't have any chocolate or crisps. I have eaten at least 6 or 7 fruit and veg a day every day for the past week, and I have exercised 3 times this week, and I'm planning a run tomorrow. So I am already way on track with the first one. As far as saying yes more, at work we were sent round an invitation to a yoga class for the rest of the month, which I initially thought, no, I've never done yoga before. I would really like to try it, but it's really embarrassing because I've never done it, don't know what I'm doing. But I thought, actually no, you really want to try it, you're with people that you work with, so it doesn't really matter. So I said yes, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to go and try my best, and that'll be another tick on my first New Year's resolution, because that'll be more exercise in my day to day. Number 3, about don't worrying and be positive. I don't know how I could sort of measure that in the last week, but I think I have been. I think I've been trying to sort of take a chill and be like, okay, and be a bit more relaxed. I'm sure Barney has a different idea on that one, but yeah, I think I've been okay with that. And then number 4, which is YouTube, I am doing a video now, and I filmed another one which hopefully will go up on my channel before this. And yeah, I'm going to try and do this, try and be more organised and sort my life out and be who I want to be. That's a really deep video. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this. Please, if you had any New Year's resolutions, put them below. Go on my Instagram, tell me about them on Twitter, and because I'd be really interested to know what your guys' are, and I might add some more onto my list if I'm a bit inspired by you. And let me know how you've been going, because I'd love to do catch-up videos every month, every week, or whenever suits, and see if you guys are keeping up with yours as much as I am mine. So yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, lots of love.